Behind me is a church that has been under construction for 140 years and it's still not complete. This is Sagrada Familia, and once complete, this is going to be the tallest church in the world. Let's go explore.
I think I'm tired looking at the spiral of Sagrada Familia from our balcony because we only see a tease bit of it. So we're gonna now take you guys up to the rooftop. My God.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Whether you like architecture or not, whether this is your religious thing or not, just the fact that somebody thought they're gonna design so complex and build it for 140 years is just fascinating. For the first time, I'm getting appreciation of that middle tower, of how thick that is and how tall it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be, Alia, the tallest church when it's complete in the world. Yeah, I know Sagrada Familia have different closing times, and if you're looking for a tour of inside the church, there are plenty of videos. But if you're limited on time and you just want to go and explore the outside neighborhood, then this is the right video for you. We're also gonna throw in 10 to 15 amazing, fascinating facts, both about Gaudí and this fascinating architectural marvel in Barcelona. So let's go walk over. This is our hotel, by the way. We are about 5 minutes away, so we're gonna walk and show you the neighborhood also, in case you want to just come hang out here.
Yeah, this is our view from our hotel. If you are interested in this view or in this neighborhood, go back and check out our video or our full experience in this hotel.
Oh, more
That's
chimes.
Beautiful.
One of the very first times we came to Barcelona, we came on a cruise ship. We only had a very short window, and so we couldn't go inside because the lines to go inside Sagrada Familia was quite a lot. So we just hung out outside. If you're in that situation, hopefully this video also helps you. So that's the rooftop we were on. That's our building. And now this is where we walk. Now we're gonna walk around this park. We're gonna walk all around it. You're gonna see both sides of Sagrada.
Yeah. And they're both different, by the way.
They're both very different. And at the end, put it in the comments which one is your favorite. And each one of us, you guys are gonna pick your favorite side of Sagrada. There's two of them: Gothic, castle, vampire looking, or modern looking, like spaceship. Okay, let's head over there.
The construction started in 1882, and as of 2025, it is still ongoing. It is projected to be completed by 2026, so which means the construction has spanned over 140 years. Now, Gaudí devoted the last 15 years of his life entirely to the Sagrada Familia, working on the project obsessively. By the end of his life, he was so absorbed in the details that he abandoned his personal appearance and he lived a humble life, often eating and living in the workshop. His death, of course, did slow down the construction dramatically. He died in 1926, and the delay happened because of the absence of detailed blueprints and destruction of many of his plans in the Spanish Civil War. But the work still continued to inspire the modern efforts to complete the church.
Now, if you have kids, and let's say you're coming to this neighborhood just to check the church and the architecture from outside, we can bring kids. There is a park here for little kids, and there's also a park with slides and a couple of swing sets also. It is dirt, so keep that in mind.
Our kids, however, for now, they're just happy looking at it.
Yeah, look, they're just standing there staring at it. So if you look around, there are a few like touristy shops like I Love Barcelona or I'm Sunglasses. It's also a cannabis shop. And there are a few restaurants, including one of our fond memories is we were hungry, we were cold, and then we went to
Kids wanted fries.
Kid wanted fries, and we went to a very local Spanish cuisine called McDonald's. No, I'm sorry, but
Don't do
but
that.
yeah. This all will be cut, but
Yeah.
you know, McDonald's right next to it, and it is really convenient because they're very quick. And if your kids are craving something, you know,
Easy food.
fast
Yeah.
food, then a McDonald's right behind Alia. It is a weekend. There are quite a few buses here as well. But if you want to come here on weekdays, you'll definitely have a better chance and not a lot of long lines to get in. Check out this souvenir shop. And of course, all the videos that you will find on YouTube will be about Sagrada Familia because that's what you click. But which video will actually show you the neighborhood around? Like the shopping of candies and nuts, souvenirs, buses, with that in the backdrop. It's about 5:15 right now, and we were like, okay, maybe it's pretty quiet here because it's only an hour left before it closes, and the line wraps around. Like even for a split second, people are lining up to go inside. Even if you don't get to go inside, or let's say you don't have enough time or you don't want to spend the money, just admiring it from the front or the back is pretty incredible. Like this.
Now the architecture of Sagrada is very unique. It has elements of Gothic and modern art. With its organic forms, it has a lot of religious imagery and groundbreaking use of geometry. Now according to our research, it has a lot of Christian symbolism, and it features 3 facades representing the Nativity, the Passion, and the glory of Christ. And it also depicts key moments in the life of Jesus and his sacrifices with a wealth of religious and symbolic meaning embedded throughout the basilica.
So now this is the what I call the modern side of Sagrada Familia. Please take a look at it. Each one of you take a look at it, including Isa. Please take a look at this side, and you're gonna pick whether you like this side or the other side. So again, I call it the modern side because all the lines are very clean. Now if you come and see the modern side first, this looks pretty intense. So when you go see the what I call the Gothic side, that is quite impactful. Alright, we're gonna walk a little closer to the place. Now this is the view from almost like right underneath. It is pretty impressive, especially that facade in the front, the towers in the back, and once that middle tower is complete, that's gonna be pretty impressive.
Basilica will eventually have 18 towers. As of now, 8 towers have been completed, and each one represents a different biblical figure.
There are a couple of shops here. Apparently there's a museum. You can buy 4 different tickets. Just go into the basilica, or you can go into the museum and stuff. There was some stuff online that said since COVID the museum was closed and you can only buy basilica. As you're walking towards, there's the FCB store. If you're into soccer, you know exactly what that is. There's local buses, a lot of residential buildings here too. So maybe you can find a Airbnb type place that's looking at the building, but this may be a little too close. If you are bringing strollers, if you have wheelchair, that's the beauty of Barcelona. Massive sidewalks and very, very stroller or wheelchair friendly. So now we are on the other side. There are restaurants, most souvenir shops here. They have closed this area. You can see, we're not gonna show you what the church looks like from the other side once we head over there and then turn around and take a look.
We have to stand here?
Yeah, stand here now. Take off your glasses.
Take off your glasses.
And look up at the other side.
Oh wow. Okay, that is huge difference.
That is crazy.
This is much more intricate.
So the whole challenge was to find out if we like the modern side or the Gothic side. So what's the verdict? Do you like this side or the modern? You like the modern?
Honestly, modern. This one's really cool.
It's really cool, right?
I think my favorite has to be the Gothic because it has the real Gaudí touch to it. And of course, the sculptures are so detailed and so intricate. It is incredible to look at.
Yeah, I may agree with that. So the kids picked modern, although they think this is very cool looking. And Alia and I are picking this side of the church, which is so Gaudí.
Now, if you look at this part of the church especially, you can see the detail and you can tell that this was at the time when Gaudí was alive. This side is much more older. It looks a little bit old.
Yeah?
And the rest of the parts that are recently built, they are much more newer looking, and they are modern, but they look new as well.
It is one of a kind building. Like this, there's no rhyme or rhythm. It just looks like somebody took 5 ideas and scrunched them and said, hey, built it in 140 years. This church is only being built on donations. Not a single penny comes from government or any institution. It's only built for the past 140 years on donations. So look what donations can do.
In 2005, UNESCO designated Sagrada Familia World Heritage Site due to its unique and innovative architectural design, and it was recognized as one of the greatest examples of 20th century architecture. So it's not only an architectural landmark, but it's also a symbol of Barcelona and Catalan culture. It has become one of the most visited monuments in Spain, and it does attract millions of tourists annually.
And Alia was just saying, this is probably the quietest time. Typically when you come here, because I know it's winter, it's very cold outside. If you come here, this place, you can't even stand. And right now, look, all the space around. Now, we chose to come here at sunset for multiple reasons. But one of the cool reasons is when we were walking up to it, sun was hitting it, and now it's getting dark. When it gets dark, they put lights on it, so you get to see like both worlds. And now we've moved a little bit closer. We were across the street, but since they're closed, there are no long lines. There's no people in front, so you can check out the different sculptures, shapes, and sizes on this building. I actually really like the fact that I asked both the boys and Alia to not look at it and then to capture their expression. And maybe you want to do that. Maybe you go to one side, maybe you see this side first, then walk over to the other side, close your eyes, and then open it up. But if you have seen this video, maybe you can do this trick with your family or friends. Take them to the modern side first, show them the modern side, make them come here, and then say, check this out.
And just watching this video, we have shared both the sides with you, so feel free to comment which side you like better.
Yeah, side A or B. Maybe we do a quick short on this and do a poll and just see what people like better.
Now, Gaudí was criticized for his unconventional and non-traditional designs during his lifetime, but most of his creations were inspired by nature.
Some of the designs were destroyed in a Spanish Civil War, and it took them, so they saved half of the designs, and it took them 16 years to piece together all those shards of pieces so then they can start building this again, you know? So it is incredible, the history and Gaudí's vision. Can you imagine if Gaudí comes here for 2 seconds and just be like, okay, what's going on with my project? And then he's like, it's not done yet, but he gets to see what humans have accomplished over the years.
I wonder if he'll be happy with it though.
I think he'll be happy with it. I think so.
I mean, now moving on to Gaudí's death, he was crossing the road and he was hit by a tram in 1926, and that's how he passed away. Now, at the time of the accident, he was dressed in shabby clothes, So people couldn't recognize him, and that delayed the medical assistance, and which is why a few days later he passed away from the injuries.
Gaudi was 73 years old.
He was born in 1852 and he died in 1926. His tomb is inside Sagrada Familia.
So he's buried at the cathedral, right in here. When they closed the Sagrada Familia, all these signs turn red, right? Access cerrado, right? Access is closed. And of course, if you're coming to a place like this, you gotta help out fellow travelers, take their pictures, right, Isa? And Mom always volunteers. Actually, Alia goes up to people and say, "Hey, would you like a picture?" So there she is taking a million pictures. And now the lights are turned on. Again, this is the back Gothic side. I think the more lights are gonna come on a little bit, but you know, the contrast of a little bit of yellow light on the building is pretty amazing. We just met somebody. Alia was taking her pictures.
Yeah.
She's originally from Colombia, lives in
She lived all her life in New York and New Jersey and recently moved to Miami.
Yeah,
So-
and we just
so
started talking
interesting,
about
yeah.
like just living life, because she was talking about spending time in Thailand, Singapore, like all
loves
this other
traveling.
place. And here we were just talking to our kids. We were looking at this, and his asked the question, "Are we gonna come back here? Will we be able to come back here?" And we always have this mentality of, if you have the means and you have the capability, then go and enjoy your life right
Any
now.
opportunity you get, you grab it and you go.
It actually looks even more surreal to look at this at night. And they've done a great job. The whole thing is lighted all the way to the top. And now you can actually see the platform like this one where they're working. Alia, did you see how they're lighting this up?
Yeah.
So this is all lit up thanks to these. Like, this could be in the movie Lord of the Rings, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, it just works. Now we are on the other side where we first started this. All the tourists have gone home for the night, most of them, so it's nice and quiet here for a night stroll. Coming here at night has its own perks.
Oh, no.
And here is the Sagrada Familia at night time. The modern side is all lit up in the white hue color. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick informational walk around Sagrada Familia. Again, maybe next time we are here, we'll go inside and give you guys a tour. Generally, it's very crowded. Maybe you want to come back and check out some of our other walking tours, or a review of Level, which was a great budget airline, $200 tickets to Barcelona. On this note, we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on the
Next one.
next one. Bye for now. And I take back that joke. But it's not Spanish cuisine. It's Mickey
Of
D's.
course, it's a joke.
Yeah, somebody put love Legos right on this thing. Now, would we want to come back here when this is all complete? I think they're trying to do this by 2026.
I know, I would never say no to a trip to Barcelona. Hope this video made you a little bit familiar with Sagrada Familia.